YouTube, what's good, y'all, man? It's your boy Justice coming at y'all with another YouTube read, another collective energy read. I hope this finds y'all a clarifying time of your day, resonating time of your day. Remember, energy is timeless. Remember to take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Let's go and get started. Appreciate all your likes, comments, shares, and subscribes. Angels of the highest white light, please bestow upon me clear any distorted energy from out of this read. And please allow me to revelate to me any clear and concise channel messages and themes for my collective needs here today. Thank you, and Ashe. I don't have a theme today. Those that were once laughing at you are admirers of you now. So something about tables turning. Whoever I'm tapping into, I could be tapping into somebody, in a situation that may have taken a long time in the situation, something about a long period of time, a long journey. So maybe you lost some battles, but won some type of war, so to speak. But this may be in regards to people, in regards to your ideas, in regards to whatever this is about you. We'll get into that. Snake energy, watch out. So these were people that may have, been laughing behind your back, so to speak, at one point. Call your power back from those that cling to it. So there's something about whoever I'm tapping into. They try to take your kindness for weakness, that just fell out. Whoever I'm tapping into, there's something about people may be playing in your face in a certain way, in your face, but behind your back or behind the scenes with a whole different motive, a whole different face. Lover's energy could be anybody that's intimately close to you, family, friends, lovers. So this could be in regards to a general dynamic of situations that maybe people were preying on something, whether it was your downfall to sabotage something so if this is in regards to something you were doing or pursuing, something passionately, there's some type of goal or some type of doubt, or there's some type of critique that was behind the scenes in regards to the shifts that have now taken place that was depicted in the beginning. So those that were once laughing at you are admirers of you now. Snake energy, watch out. So it's something about people trying to get on your good side. They tried to form smear campaigns in groups but still weren't successful. So there's something about people trying to get on your good side after probably once either smearing your name or smearing something that you're doing or smearing how you do something. Face your fears and go out the courageous result. Whoever I'm tapping into, this speaks to something that you're going at or you've been consistently prolonging in. That's why I was talking about some type of war, some type of, you may have lost battles but won the war. So this could be just some type of long process in terms of me analogizing it for somebody that may have been going through in terms of a path that they were pursuing, or whether this is just in terms of circumstantial events in your life, in terms of healing from them. That could also represent this as well. And people being the certain influences in those experiences. That could be applied too. Take what resonates. Emperor energy, either way, there's something about you rising out of this or continuously progressing out of whatever this is or into whatever this is. This could specify a certain gift, talent, path, direction that you're specifically taking that may have been ostracized or judged in the beginning, that you may still be continuously, consistently going in. That could be an example as well. Take what resonates. Pity parties, either way, people may be in a certain energy about how they treated you, is what I'm getting. Specifically, you're doing much better than you think. It could have been people that wanted you to discourage you in some way, shape, or form. Discouragement came to my head for channeling. You're shifting timelines rapidly, so there's something about shifts, literal shifts that are happening in one's life or happening around you. Shifts. Something about shifts. Well, I'm going to get into that. But many are manifesting you as we speak. Maybe the shifts in how people are viewing you. Or maybe, I don't know, if this is in regards to a project, art, if you have a platform or something that you're pursuing or something you're doing or simply healing or something that you're enacting upon that may have been criticized at first. Could be some type of shift in terms of that. Look at the densities as opportunities to transmute and transcend. Something about looking at the densities and kind of being able to accept densities, accept where people may be, sending energy at you. One thing about internalization, it comes from, usually the unconscious awareness, the subconscious awareness of something that is not seen by the conscious. What I'm saying is it builds up. And that's usually what that internalization really is. So we're speaking to awareness and things like that. But in regards to the awareness and the shift in awareness, there's something about people viewing something that you're doing or viewing you over time or progressively over time a little differently. That could be in regards to what I was depicting earlier and analogizing, right? Even with family members or friends. So there's something about you could have, principality had butting heads in terms of maybe like beliefs or differences, or these differences can be in regards to whatever you're pursuing. Take what resonates, right? It can generalize in so many different ways, but either way, there could have been some type of conclusion to come to. But people want a destiny swap with you. So there's some type of conclusion that people wanted to come to about your energy in regards to a certain path or a certain aspect of you that may have been ostracized, criticized, something of that nature. Something was wanting to be kept to a certain conclusion or a degree of control. There's some type of control element, Knight of Swords energy. Somebody that I'm tapping into stood their ground in terms of the consistency in whatever you're doing, whether that's just you waking up every day and standing in your fucking truth or standing your ground, right? Temperance energy. There's something about how you're handling the situation that has other people that may be an influence in terms of the shifts. Whoever I'm tapping into, maybe this is circumstantial, maybe this isn't circumstantial, maybe this is in regards to a project, a goal, a path that you're pursuing simply. Like, it could be like I tapped into a lot of artists with the last reading, shout out to y'all. It could be just simply that, right? It could be simply, like, not simply, but like a path that you're taking that may have been judged, or maybe people didn't felt a certain way, or whatever that was, right? Tall male may be significant. It can definitely be tapping into a tall male, shout out to you. But there's something about whoever I'm tapping into on a general level. It's something about you upholding some type of strength or determination to keep moving, or some type of integrity to keep the path. What I'm saying is to maintain the seed that you set in place. The seed can manifest itself, the seed of trying to heal from maybe trauma, circumstantial events, right? That's why I was generalizing it. The seed could be you setting a path to try into the music industry, or a path to pursue music or your art, right? It could be going back to school. It could be going to a certain school. It can generalize and specify itself in so many different nuances and so many different degrees of lives, right? It's a lot of different people. Remember to take a resonate. Somebody wants to talk to you. Could be somebody wants to, like, I was getting this channeling, like somebody felt, or maybe multiple people feel indifferent about maybe the way that they either treated you or felt about you or felt about whatever you were pursuing. So with Ace of Pentacles, I think this speaks to exactly what I was talking about, like something that you were pursuing, something that you were wanting to do, or something that you were proacting in consistently, something of that nature. Ace of Pentacles, right? Page energies could have been some type of surface level. Rise to the occasion, outshine them all. This could be just talk. This could represent talk. This could represent gossip. Rise to the occasion, outshine them all, and rising above. Or I could be speaking to somebody that's rising above certain talk or gossip, or maybe this is in regards to whatever that ostracization was speaking to. Take a resonance. You are the prize and the blessing. Whatever you're pursuing with this full energy is confirming exactly what I'm saying. Whatever you're doing, continue to do so, or continue to walk in that path, or whatever that alignment, jurisdiction of which speaks to. That is where you're being presided to follow, because I think that's where the flow is. That's where that prize and the blessing is. But recognizing that you are the prize and the blessing as well as a reaffirmation for somebody. You're embarrassing all your enemies right now. There's something about running circles, running circles, running circles. Wheel of Fortune, there's something about shifts. So these shifts, maybe you weren't always, progressively running circles like I got in the beginning. It could have been losing battles but winning the war. So that could specify itself in so many different ways. This could be people judging your path to healing. This could be judging your path to whatever, judging your path to a attribution to success, or you trying to go towards something that you feel is going to make you successful. Like, for example, taking a chance on yourself as, let's say, an artist or a musician or a model, anything of that nature. Shout out to you guys if I'm channeling that directly, right? Six of Pentacles energy. Either way, there's something about you having plenty of energy now. Maybe you're getting your energy taken from you on this path. Maybe you're getting attacked energetically, spiritually, psychologically is what I'm getting in some ways. It's for some people on this path that you were taking, whatever this is. Something about you having a lot more energy in these shifts, or maybe that's what's causing the shift. The obsession over you is a compliment, not insecurity to be ashamed of. I'm getting this energy that, yep, exactly. Nine of Swords, I was getting this energy before I even pulled the card. Some people could be pulling on you that kind of energy because they could notice these shifts in you. There's something about pulling on your energy. And that could be reflecting in people's like shifts in like awareness. Like I said, there's a relativity and correspondence point from when you shift. Like I said, or like most people say, you can change the world from your inner world, right? You can shift your environment around you, which domino effects in some degree, depending on the magnitude and magnetism of your being, right? So if you're following me, there's something about shifts and how maybe you shifted, or maybe your consistency, or maybe whatever you're pursuing, and maybe you're shifting through it. That could be another message that is causing others to maybe shift on surface level, at least like a perception in some way, shape, or form. Your one-sided competitors are ashamed of themselves. Running circles came back to my mind. Specify on that. Like, of course, it's self-explanatory, but like revered by many. There's something about trustworthiness came to my head. Trustworthiness. Something about people seeing you, whoever I'm tapping into, having the ability to like confront odds, obstacles in your life and get past blockages or something like that. As I say, blockages. Others that try to block God's plan for you will get their karma. Their core to you is blocking your blessings. Blockages. I was speaking that in the cards just back to back. So there's something about people seeing some type of strength or determination in you. Maybe this was a transformation. Like I said, maybe this wasn't the same before. Maybe there's a shift in whoever I'm tapping into. But there's something about that perception being of like this person or he or she is going to get past whatever this obstacle is. Whatever that was before may not have been the perception before. And I'm using that as an analogy, analogizing perspective. You can take that in the way that you're meant to. Page of Swords energy. You may have a lot of people very curious, maybe even in their heads, in a bad way. But curiosity came to my head. Page of Swords doesn't have to always be a bad, like, in their head, but it could be for certain people. I'm getting that energy very much. But curiosity in regards to maybe your path or whatever these changes or these shifts, how they took place, or maybe being around it, or maybe being around you. Somebody wants to talk to you. That card came back to my head because it came up. Distorted masculinity. This is past energy. Your power is seen and felt by many. So maybe these were people that try to limit these things that is now being seen, or maybe being reflected more naturally now. There's something before about energy. So whoever I'm tapping into, you may feel a lot more in your power, or a lot more energetically. I'm not trying to use like fancy words. You may feel a lot more energized, right? You may feel a lot of your power, your energy back in your vessel. You may feel a lot of things being more. You may feel adversities not to be so big to you, so to speak. Maybe adversities were more intimidating when you didn't have as much of your energy. Maybe when you're getting your energy drained. Something about that. Blockages were significant. Your fate is always in your hands. Somebody took their power back, or something about taking your power back with forgiveness being the key to your energy flow and ultimate peace. Short meals may be significant. Something about dishonesty, or people not willing to stand in their truth, or before, or no. Maybe people are just acting in a very, like, that could represent immaturity as well. If I'm going into that, not that short and tall specify these things, I always have to reaffirm. I take the energy, right? I could be speaking to an actual short meal. Shout out to you. The Ten of Pentacles energy. Either way, immortal being in the flesh. This Ten of Pentacles energy represents somebody's spiritual kind of either inheritance or some type of spiritual arsenal that somebody possesses that is either transitioning, enhancing, transforming, or something of that nature through these processes that you may have been through. So maybe losses, maybe like setbacks, maybe like betrayals, maybe like if this was like a real spiritual warfare concept for some people that are tapping into me. It's not a general theme, but it will be a niche message. But hidden betrayal came out. You can't make this shit up. Like, that's actually crazy. Generational wealth. So I was speaking to that Ten of Pentacles being in somebody's spiritual access. It's not physical for somebody. So whatever you can embody, or whatever you're going to be prone to activate to embody, is probably what's going to give you what it is that you desire, or it's going to move you toward it. It's a message for somebody. So that can possess itself in so many degrees of ways because we're not going to always know, right? It takes the experience to go either within or either without, with these experiences that you go through, and understanding the lesson and understanding its relativity to what it's showing you about yourself, right? And it can really activate or give you access points to whatever it is that maybe you didn't even understand you had before. Something about transformation shifts that may be enhancing people's abilities, maybe strength, especially with energy cultivate. I mean, energy. And there's something about energy cultivation, but energy not access. Somebody having their energy back. Industry sacrifice may be significant. Maybe people try to. Playing robbery was, I was going to skip that, but I did get guided to take that. Playing robbery, industry sacrifice. This could be in terms of spiritual warfare that was sent to either delay somebody's path, let's say for healing. We're going to use that as a generalized example. We're going to go into all different type of points, or we're going into all type of different points with this one. But planned robbery, industry sacrifice, people could have tried to stop your, with blockages coming back to my mind, people could have been trying to block your access points or your forward movement to these things, or to your attribution, or to your path to healing. I'm not trying to make it sound so difficult. To your path to healing. There could have been blockage points that could have been benefiting others, that could have been benefiting you from not moving forward, right? That's that gatekeeper energy that I speak to. They are jealous of your shine on the way others view you. This could have been just common jealousy that people had. I was getting a different motive, like occultist and things like that, but I'm not getting the theme in this read, I will say. Introspection, introspective. There's something about that coming back to my head about people going within, or whoever I'm tapping into specifically, your spiritual wealth is within you. It's like in your spirit, whatever you embody outwardly, or whatever you can attribute yourself in accommodation to others or in relativity to others is within yourself. That's just a message for somebody. People's lies and smear campaigns are backfiring at this time. This could be the relativity point of your transformations, also given the correspondence for what was sent towards said transformation. So maybe people didn't foresee the transformation itself, but like sending towards to stop whatever you were doing, or whatever you transformed out of or send it out of. Basically, in other words, people are getting their karma from what they put out towards you upon your journey to whatever this transformation represents. You could have an admirer specifically, whoever I'm tapping into. There's something about transformations. There's something about shifts, changes, which also can equate and find its equivalent to expansions, like meaning that your energy is probably more opened up, and whoever I'm tapping into, something about you having more energy access to your own energy, maybe more your power back. Maybe you've been calling your power back. It's significant. Either way, this is just going to speed up your manifestation abilities, meaning watching your thoughts, watching your actions, watching things like that, in terms of seeing how quick it mirrors back into your reality. It really is like getting that thin, the veil. It really is. Your crown is selected by your ancestors from the jump after you're going through a spiritual initiation. Something about people that were trying to, like, maybe multiple people or a few people. I'm not getting multiple, like a group. I'm getting like a few people, like 2, 3, maybe 4. That's a specific number. I never channeled like specifics. It's definitely gonna generalize for a lot of people, but 2, 3, and 4 were significant numbers. That's an ascension number as well, if you look that up. Prying eyes around you, though, signifies that people have been watching you amidst these transformations, whatever that represents for you. Vampires need your validation to be a vampire is exactly confirming the energy earlier. I was getting this inkling that people kind of need more validation. The more you transform, or the more you heal, if this represents healing, of course, transformation, you're definitely healing or empowering yourself to a point that maybe those old points or access points of maybe a more traumatized, fear-mongered version of you, or a more impoverished mindset version of you, was able to get access points or give access points to other energies. What I'm saying is these people may not have the same access points to the same versions if you're expanding into different enhancements of yourself, is what I'm saying. And I think I'm going to follow out with that. If you need a personal with me, hit up Shamika-san with a C and Shamika@gmail.com. I got a partnership with Outer Spirit going on. If you're interested in 20% off of any of the vibration enhancing jewelry, it should go up immediately, and I'm about to get on my personals. But it's your boy Justice. I appreciate all your likes, comments, shares, and subscribes, and sending my love and ashe. Whoever I'm tapping into, something about your transformations that should be starting to reflect a lot quicker into your reality. Maybe after a period of like slowdowns and like blockages, something's opening up. But either way, Sending my love and I say, peace out.